Raja Jackson just brutally assaulted Psycho Steve at a wrestling event in California. And now it looks like a new promotion has picked up Rampage's son to wrestle again.
Dad especially was tough on him growing up. He's gonna want to prove that he is the tough guy.
Stu's awake. You know, what's his thoughts on that? Why didn't Raja do anything when the first beer thing happened? When he gets in the ring and he f***s him up, you can't about it. He f***ed him up because he signed a contract to do that.
Jackson has just responded to his recent incident.
In the face. I was like, y'all get it. I'm over here mad. I'm wrestling.
Raja Jackson has now been cleared and is not going to prison, facing absolutely no consequences after nearly murdering a man. Reports are even coming out that he's looking for new companies to join. The truth is, if he weren't Rampage Jackson's son, there's almost a guarantee he would be behind bars by now. What you're about to see in this video is how the media and the people around him completely sold out just to protect Raja Jackson and save him from every consequence he truly deserved. So now the news is spreading everywhere that Raja Jackson won't face any consequences because his father directly influenced the situation. Even all the law enforcement, doctors, management, and media are basically sold out for money. It's also coming out that Raja Jackson might even return to boxing, possibly with a new promotion.
If this is real, then the world may be crumbling around us. Raja Jackson just brutally assaulted Psycho Steve at a wrestling event in California. And now it looks like a new promotion has picked up Rampage's son to wrestle again.
Can you just imagine that? Someone who was literally on the verge of an attempted murder or battery charge is now going to be free from law enforcement? If it weren't for that day, Raja Jackson would be behind bars, and the only reason he's free is that he's the son of Rampage Jackson. Not only did Rampage Jackson defend him, but both Rampage and Raja Jackson have been pulling big names onto their team. Even Mike Perry defended Raja Jackson, saying he did nothing wrong.
Raja who is not a professional wrestler, having him sign papers saying he can go into the ring and do this act and to make it look violent and as real as possible, and he definitely did that. They continue to play along, tap the guy out while he's unconscious, continued the show, in my opinion, you know, and Rampage has said it too. He's like, whatever discipline needs to be done for his son, you know, hope he comes out better on the other side of it.
Guys, I completely disagree with that. Sometimes people say Raja Jackson looks younger than he is, even though he's 25 now. Others say he's not a professional and was just signed for views or fame. How reckless and dumb of an excuse is that? Now they're saying he's not a professional wrestler. But if that's true, then why did they sign him? And whatever he did, is it really not punishable? That doesn't support the law at all. To me, it's totally illegal. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now, listen closely as I explain more about how Mike Perry defended Raja Jackson and Rampage Jackson.
People are gonna crucify me for saying this. Stu's awake. You know, what's his thoughts on that? Why didn't Raja do anything when the first beer thing happened? That was it was out of the show. That was assault. He should have just done it to him then, and then it would have been self-defense. But in a professional ring, at a professional show, a lower class professional show, he's a professional streamer, and they want views, they want clickbait. And he accomplished the mission of having the most viral thing to be talked about. We're still talking about it. Now that doesn't excuse it, but it's also, it's a thin line because of the professional sport. When he gets in the ring and he f***s him up, you can't about it. He him up because he signed a contract to do that.
Can you just imagine how dumb this is? When Raja Jackson should face consequences, people are saying, what? Psycho Stu cracked a beer can on Raja. That's assault. But what Raja did in the ring, brutally harming someone, that's just part of the show? How does that make any sense, guys? Even Mike Perry's comment doesn't make sense here. I'm telling you, it's all the influence of Rampage Jackson's sons. If it were anyone else, this so-called logic wouldn't apply. They'd be sent straight to prison. But it's only because law enforcement always seems to work for the simple and poor people, not the biggest names, who literally stay free after committing crimes. Just like Rampage Jackson and Raja Jackson. Even now, another big name, Logan Paul, is confronting the situation directly. He's saying that what Raja Jackson did is illegal and that he should face consequences.
I firmly 1000% believe he belongs in jail. To completely go off script and try to kill someone.
No, you're mentally insane.
Is insane. A guy tried to pull him off.
Yeah, that's
and he was still fighting back.
Throwing.
I thought I was watching someone try to commit murder. Young men try to emulate their father. If he saw his dad constantly beating the shit out of people, and if his dad especially was tough on him growing up, he's gonna want to prove that he is the tough guy.
Just imagine, the crime can't be hidden from anyone. Logan Paul could have taken Raja's side, but he knows he won't get any money from Rampage Jackson, so he spoke the truth. If Rampage had paid him to defend Raja, maybe he would have defended him. But still, it's clear to everyone that Raja Jackson's crime is serious and undeniable. Some clips are now surfacing showing Raja's response to the situation, but what he said makes it sound like he's claiming he didn't know what happened and had no control over himself.
I didn't see it then. Like, I didn't believe it.
Raja Jackson has just responded to his recent incident.
The day that it happened, I remember I was with my brother. Me and him was in the cage fighting there. And I remember you guys hit in the face. I was like, y'all hit, I'm over here mad. I'm wrestling. But like I said, I took it serious, but not as serious as I should have. And honestly, part of it was at the same time, like I didn't see it then. Like I didn't believe it as much as I did like now. Like,
so when a man is confronted about his anger and his irresponsible actions leading to a crime, what defense does Raja Jackson give? He admits he committed the crime, yet even his father doesn't take any blame. They're literally refusing all responsibility. Remember what Rampage Jackson said before. His son didn't actually commit any crime, and he won't face any legal trouble, all because Rampage Jackson has money and power.
But still, nigga hit my son over the head, and then he asked my son, you ain't gonna sell it? When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, cause that shit fake. MMA, we do real shit. And he said, you ain't gonna sell it? So when you don't sell it, it make the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. But my son, he don't know nothing about that shit. This motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I gotta talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was fucking going,
Did you hear that? Rampage Jackson, the same man everyone once called a legend and gave respect to, is now hiding a crime with some cheap excuses. He's saying that what Raja Jackson did was only because he was humiliated by Psycho Stu, and that's why Raja shouldn't go to jail. So when Rampage is openly giving this kind of influence, why wouldn't others also step in to defend Raja Jackson? When a father is like this, of course the son will be like this. That's something everyone already knows. They might even try to say this was just part of the show and that's how the conspiracy will win, because right now everyone is literally supporting Raja Jackson. From the doctors to the police to the management of the show, everyone is now desperately trying to hide and end the controversy. That's why the police haven't taken any real action until now. They're just saying the investigation is still ongoing. Can you imagine what kind of investigation this is? At this point, why they need real detectives? Everything happened on camera, in full view, and even other big names are concerned about the issue.
Would you say they're investigating? Like, well, there's not a lot to investigate. Like, there's a video that shows it pretty goddamn clear, what do we need to investigate here? So, what's he going to get? I don't know what like attempted murder is, but I mean, he was fucking knocked out and punching the shit out of him,
It's not just the police who are staying silent. Even the event management is trying to hide everything.
People are being encouraged to not cooperate with the police.
The wrestling organization, they're trying to cover everything up.
They don't want people like Rampage Jackson and Raja Jackson to be held accountable for any consequences. Why? Because if they don't promote events like this, no one else will organize them or give revenue to these shows. That's why everyone is now trying to save Raja Jackson, simply because he's Rampage Jackson's son. It's the truth, and it's been going on like this for a while. Now it's clear. Raja Jackson will probably remain free from consequences permanently. Guys, what do you actually think about all of this? Let me know in the comments.